Well, hello there. This is my first video for this season. Last year I had a pretty good season. I learned quite a bit more about my ground and found a fair amount of gold. So this season we're going to follow up last year's leads. I'm going to be speculating on some new ground this season. And I'll also be taking you guys along. I'm going to be doing some speculating across different mountainsides, looking for older channels. So I'm going to dedicate a bit of time for that this year. And for the first time this season, I have a little contest that I'm going to be holding. I have some prospectors coming up, and we're going to do a little prospecting contest. And basically, it's easy enough. Pan and a shovel, and most gold wins. So I look forward to that. That should be pretty interesting for you guys. So time's a wasting, so let's get going. Well, I'm back at one of my old sites here. Pick up some buckets and pry bar and pickaxe and stuff like that. And this is why drifting, sinking shafts and stuff is so dangerous. You know, when you come in one part of the season, as you're working, you know, you're pretty safe. But as the seasons change, the ground shifts. And generally when you're cutting into this side of the hills are slowly moving in a downward angle. So you got pressures from the mountains as well. But yeah, you can see here, we got a nice collapse. Nothing the guy couldn't fix up. But just a word of caution. Okay, so we're out on location on one of my newer claims. And today's goal is we're going to be slashing some trails in here and opening things up for sampling. We got a hill here with a table that runs through the bush. We're going to slash a trail along where the two intersect. Figure it's a good place for your base trail. We'll look for any irregularities as we go. Look for bedrock or any kind of rock sampling. For the most part, what I can see in here is a glacier till. You know, and as time goes, the land's sliding and pushing down, everything's tilting. But I'm not interested in that. What I'm interested in is what's underneath all this. If there is pre-glacier channel, generally they hold fairly decent gold. But a lot of work to go yet on opening this up. Oh, you want to be a prospector. Got some interesting landscapes up ahead here. Finished busting the trail in. And see what we got up there. It looks like some kind of structure almost. Okay, so we're at the base of this hill here. So climb up here and we'll go check out what I seen up here. Yeah, we'll get up this hill. Like an old water flume. Well, somebody sure went to great lengths to move water, possibly gravel with the water off this hill. I don't know where they would really be drawing this much water for this size of a flume. Yeah, we'll snoop around a little more. Well, it's kind of hard to judge which way this thing's going. All collapsed like this. By the looks of the grade, downhill's over that way. Follow this up through the bush here. See what they were up to. Oh man, this thing just keeps going and going. Gotta give these guys credit. It took a lot of labor to construct something like this across the hillside. We're quite a ways up from the next level. Yeah, definitely interesting. Well, whoever put this thing in sure put a lot of time and effort in. It goes through top of the hill here, cut into the ground, and then it drops off along the side of the hill down to the lower workings. It's not like today where we got pumps and everything. If they didn't have proper water, they'd have to do stuff like this to get water to work with. Yeah, definitely a lot of work. Must have been something of interest in the area for him.
So you want to be a prospector, eh? You know, it's a pretty tough life for anybody. You know, for one, you should be in fairly good health. And not get discouraged easy. It's not an easy task. Almost everybody fails in the game for gold. Maybe about 1% have ever actually really struck it rich. You know, quite a few made a okay living at it, and a hell of a lot more have failed. You know, I spent half the day slashing a trail through here along this hill. Found an old flume up here, and then I spent the rest of the day tracing it across the hill to see what was going on. And from what I can see, I can't see any of the old workings up there. So that means this flat down along this hill here is more than likely where the old channels are going to be. So I'm gonna have to finish slashing a trail through here today, and probably won't even get my pan wet today. But I'm sure wet. I'm just soaking in the bugs. The bugs are really bad today. But yeah, that's prospecting.
Well, on the other side of that slide, I picked up a section of that flume again. It looks like they were bringing the water down and across this area, down and along this ravine in here, and then it looks like it really drops down back in here. So their old workings must be down in here. They're bringing water down to run their sluices. We'll take a little look down here and see what we can find. Oh, looks like we got a nice little watershed down at the bottom here. Springtime runoff. But fair amount of river run rock down in here. Keeps tabling down to a bunch of tables down in here. Go! Rock! Big bears down here. Better let them know you're coming. And then we only have to worry about the ones that don't want you here. Oh, look at that, it's very fresh. Well, I found my water source anyway, even though it is a mosquito-infested swamp. Better than packing water in anyway. Oh, we got a low spot down in here. A little bit of a knoll. And then back to the hill and the slide here. So I think we'll take this little ravine here. Might be a trap. Well, there might be some old workings in here too, so we'll go check it out. Oh geez, these ravines are just nasty little traps. Yeah, this is where they were bringing that flume down into, so some kind of workings in here somewhere. Could be totally growing in by now. Yeah, that's about it for me today, so till next time, take care out there.